Hello, folks, and welcome back to Crying Sun's gameplay stream. So we're going to continue on with our, I guess we'll call it the campaign. Let's see how I can continue here. So in the last stream, I finished Chapter 1. I think actually I'm nearing the end of Chapter 2 here. Yeah, so Sector 3 of 3, Church of the Singularity, entrance system, difficulty normal. So one thing I will say is that normal difficulty is not very hard. So if you're looking for a challenge, I'd say turn it up from normal. Let's continue and see what happens here. Okay, so what you really got to worry about is running out of this Neo N fuel. So as long as you keep your Neo N fuel up to snuff, chances are you're not gonna lose. So hold on, I know I have problems with the sound, the audio and music, so let's just turn that down a little bit more to that. Yeah, just turn that down a little bit more so you can hear me. Okay, so we're gonna visit this shop. This is the border shop before I pass into the new zone. I've already spent all my money and everything, so there's nothing left to do but start into the next sector. Alright, so last time we chose a route that had as many of these points of interest as I could get. So, and that really didn't work out too well, I guess. I mean, I'd like to see, like right here, we've got the, tell me what that is. Yeah, there we go. The Progma. A single Progma battleship signature has been detected in the system. They will always be protecting an Imperial Omnitech, Omniforge, or Neo-N Hypercube. Be careful, they are powerful enemies in battle. And then down here we've got an Omniforge. So the Omniforge is what you use to strengthen and upgrade your ships. But if I fight the Progma, there's a good chance that I can get more advanced technology and stronger ships and things of that nature. However, and these anomalies are a crapshoot. Okay, so I got 4 here. Like if I can do the 4 here, I can do the 5 here, do this small one there, move down there. Am I gonna, will that, because it says incoming alert 2, estimated number of jumps before news of your presence reaches local rulers. Once they hear about you, they'll come looking for you and blockade access to their system. So, okay, let's try it and see what happens. We'll make a decision in the next path of what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go after the Progma and see just how fearsome these enemies are. Incoming transmission. So please, Admiral, you have to help us. These monsters have us locked away in here. What monsters? Scrappers, Admiral. They kidnapped us and brought us here, I think, to make their little scrapper babies. Ew. Run along, little Imperial. Nothing on here but wholesome family fun. Looks like a scrapper baby maker station, Admiral. Oh no, I don't have anything to free them. Ask about baby maker stations. Scrappers don't live long on account of their exposure to raw Neo-N, Admiral. So they've resorted to these kinds of stations to keep their numbers strong. Oh, that really sucks. I can't even do anything about it. Gross. Push on. You can't risk a mission like this at the moment. Yeah, I don't have the resources. What about those poor women, sir? Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. Alright, let's get some Neo-N here. Okay, we really got to score big on this cryopod. Okay, civilian ship, sir. Looking for good tech? I got all kinds of good tech, all legally procured, of course. And what are the chances that it actually works? Good, real good. 75% good. Once again, I have nothing. Nothing to buy that with. That sucks. Okay, let's push on. The prices are good, but we can't be sure of the quality. Oh, you're one of those cheap admirals. Oh, and I don't have enough commandos to do the away mission. Wow, so this is going south very quickly here. Don't even think about it. My hull might be damaged, but I have Imperial slaves. Try anything and each and every one dies. Think I'm kidding? I see for yourself. He means it, Admiral. Try anything and we'll all die. End of transmission, sir. Oh. Yeah, have a specialist officer do it. That's a good option. Talk to that captain, Lieutenant. Make him see it's in his best interest to release the slaves. Consider it done, sir. Excuse me, I was wondering if I might have a moment of your time. Who are you? The real question is, who are you? And I think I know the answer. How dare you presume to know me, Oberon lover? Oh, are you not a man with a taste for the finer things? Well, I am, yes. I'm flattered you noticed, actually. But you're having a hard time maintaining your preferred way of life, aren't you? Work's been a real constraint. I just thought owning slaves would be so easy, you know. All my friends have slaves, but it's actually a lot of work. Well, as luck would have it, Captain, I come to you today with a solution. Go on, vermin, I'm listening. It's done, sir. The scrappers agreed to free his slaves. Luckily for us, some have combat experience and wish to join our cause. You can find them in our corps. Okay. Now that the slaves are safe and sound, Admiral, I could be excellent time to attack. Oh, we're attacking. We're going in, crew. Time to do a little scrapper hunting. I'd love me some scrapper hunting. Oh, we're going to take you down. We're going to take your slaves and we're going to take you down. Oh, no. So he's got fighter, fighter, fighter. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't have much. I only have one frigate that can go up against fighters. That sucks. And then, let's give this a try. So the goal here is to block them so that my cruiser can hit them. No, don't do that. There you go. That goes there. So there. Now my cruiser can actually hit them with its longbow weapon there. There we go. That works. Now the high energy beam deals 25 additional heat damage. Okay, yeah, so this is just heat damage. Let's just fuck with the squadrons here while we can. That should be enough, actually. Yeah, there we go. Oh, 98 scrap. There we go. Alright, so that actually worked out pretty good. So now I can go back to the local system map. I can go back to this place. And I can do the cryopod mission. So let's do it. Now, if we're really lucky, this will go really well. So I could extract of a lot of resources. Your officer may be incapacitated. Well, they have a health of 6. Because the resource extraction here is important. Okay, this is like low risk, low reward. But this is like high risk, high reward. I suppose I got 98 scrap from that last thing, so let's go ahead and launch with this guy and hopefully score. I need more scrap. And there it is. Alright, and I got the new officer too. Going pretty well so far. Yeah, let's continue. This is all just danger. There we go. Resource cache, nothing. Well, it wasn't too bad, since I had nothing. Yeah, 81 scrap and Anaya Nakamura. So let's see her. So she's a spy, of course. I need a soldier. Will act as having the same ability as the officer currently deployed in the previous support dock at the same system. Okay. Alright, so now once again, we've got some scrap and we got some soldiers. We want to go back to the mercenary outpost. And then we're going to visit the shop. I got to buy some Neo-N and Commandos for sure. So let's get 10 Commandos now and buy both those Neo-N fuel. Oh, so this is one of the special officers. He costs 150. So if I sell, let's see, do I have anything else to sell? Yeah, because this is DNA for an officer, so I should buy this. So let me go to my ship systems here, because this high energy beam is not all I'd hoped it would be. We got the plasma nuke and the executioner laser. I'm going to sell the high energy beam. I mean, let's go with the plasma nuke, I guess. Although it's so hard to not get friendly fire damage with it, it kind of makes it useless. So let's go visit the shop, and then I'll sell. And I'll sell off this high energy beam. And I'll sell off Anaya Nakamura, I guess. And I should be able to buy Anton. Yeah, so new officer DNA unlocked, Anton and Animus. The officer will now be available in your starting roster whenever their clone is ready. Oh, and he starts right in my style. Okay, I thought I'd just get his DNA, but it turns out that I actually got him in my party. So it says, immune to health loss due to critical effects, can repair even when locked by a Hall critical effect, can repair critical on any systems, critical effect repair speed 1000%. So we'll get rid of this guy, and then he's going to go in here. So I got a repair guy for the Hall, that's good. Alright, so now we're back to like 0 scrap and 0 everything, but we got a new officer. And now we got an anomaly. Please accept this scrap. According to our beliefs, the more scrap you have, the harder it is to join the Omnis in the Garden of Light and Metal. I don't get it. These believers are just going to give us their scrap? What's the rub? I'm not sure there is one. They honestly believe the more they suffer, the more they'll be rewarded in the afterlife. The crazy narratives your kind creates. Accept the scrap. If you don't, someone else will. Don't. It's clearly not the right thing to do. Oh yeah, accept the scrap. We'll be happy to accept your scrap. Thank you, Admiral. I can't tell you what a relief it is to unburden our sins upon your heathen ship. Okay. So that's it for this area. So now I got a choice to make. It says 1 for the incoming number of jumps before the presence. So I can technically, if I just want to be able to jump here, then jump here and there, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's worth the risk. So let's just go down here to Algieri, I guess, and not risk it. Church Beacon, sir. I'm picking up a pre-shutdown message on repeat, sir. Do you feel a lack of spirituality in your life? A lack of purpose? Located in Sector 3 of the Anima Cluster, the Omni Mega Church is the answer you've been looking for. Welcome the machines into your heart, and we promise your life will be a fulfilling one. Alright, let's scavenge some fuel. Battleship wreckage. Alright, hopefully we get a weapon out of this one. Thank the machines you're here. This ship is trying to siphon Neo-N off our station. Second incoming transmission, sir. Don't believe a word she says. I saw they were low on fuel, so I was trying to give them some of mine is all. I know the Omni shut down, but we can still be kind to one another, can't we? I wonder what this guy is worse at, telling the truth or stealing Neo-N. Arrest the civilian and put him in the brig, or threaten the civilian to make him stop? I'm going to arrest him. Captain, go get our friend and put him in the brig. That should sober him up. Aye, aye, sir. Sir, we've put him in the brig. Had quite the little setup on his ship. Guy's been making Neo-N rotgut for years. Who said science was dying? Goes by the name of Vaughn, sir. For what it's worth, he says he met you once. Most likely he's never met the original me, but I'll pay him a visit nevertheless. I'm interested in what he has to say. I wouldn't believe a word that he says, Admiral. He's clearly unstable. I'll keep that in mind, machine. I don't believe it. It is you, Admiral Idaho, as I live and breathe. And why wouldn't it be? Because you died, or so I believed until now. My captain tells me we met once. You wouldn't remember me, Admiral. I wasn't highly ranked. You were in the fleet? Yes, many years ago, the first fleet. I was discharged. Always had a problem with the drink. Ensign Vaughn. I flew on the Hyperion too. Man, that was a long time ago. I have a sneaking suspicion you have other questions too. And tell me, why is it you believe me dead? But surely you've heard the story yourself, Admiral. The story, yes, but I'd like to hear your version. There are so many. Well, on Ganima, a planet in the House Kosh Buendia sectors, there once existed a group of people called the Survivalists. As incomprehensible as it is, these people believed the Empire would be better off without the Omnis. Crazy talk, I know. I mean, I don't worship the things, but the idea that we'd be better off without them is just plain wrong. After years of abuse at the hands of House Kosh Buendia, their numbers down to only a few thousand, they knew they had to fight back or be wiped off the stars. So after years of secretly amassing weapons and resources, they rebelled one day, 26 years ago, 6 years before the shutdown. House Kosh Buendia never saw it coming. After quickly overwhelming local troops and destroying local Omnis who, limited by the Rubicon, were unable to defend themselves, they shut down the local folder. Oberon, rightly fearing these terrorists, fearing they might attack other planets, sent you and Vice Admiral Okonkwo to squash the rebellion and protect his subjects. But because the folder was down, it took you and your battleship 5 years to reach Ganima from Elysium. By the time you arrived, the survivalists were ready for you, more than ready. They had turned Ganima into a veritable war machine. You asked for their surrender, but it was useless. They weren't going to back down, going back to the way things were before. To their way of thinking, they were finally free. They had finally secured a future for themselves. You and Okonkwo attacked, but soon discovered your few ships were outmatched by theirs. Then, Admiral, you made the ultimate sacrifice. You ordered the other ships to stockpile their makers of darkness, Telos nukes, on a single ship, your ship. Okonkwo begged you not to do it, but you knew it had to be done, for Oberon, for the good of the Empire. And alone, you crashed your ship into Ganima, setting up an immense chain reaction, vitrifying those terrorists and saving the Empire at the same time. The rebellion had been put down, but not without a cost. Back home in Elysium, your death was mourned by hundreds of thousands, and Oberon, with the eyes of the Empire upon him, proclaimed you the greatest hero the Empire had ever known. But now I know it's all untrue. You didn't die, you survived Ganima. But why, Admiral? Why were we told that story in the first place? I'm gonna tell him. To be honest, it's fine, Admiral. I don't expect you to tell me what really happened. How could you? It's kind of above my pay grade. I'm no longer even a member of the fleet. Sometimes I wish I was still, though. Sometimes I wish I was still fighting for all that's good, all that remains. But no offense, I don't think the fleet, not even with the greatest admiral of all time leading it, can save us now. I believe these truly are our final days. What else have you heard about the survivalists, Bond? Some people think they may have been behind the shutdown, you know, because they believe we shouldn't rely on the Omnis for everything. But they couldn't be, could they? I mean, you killed the survivalists, all of them, vitrified those poor bastards into glass. Well, that was the story anyway. You hear rumors every now and then about a ship carrying the last of their kind floating through space, searching for you, Admiral. Searching for me? What for? Payback for what you did to their planet and their people. I'd imagine they'd be a little sore, don't you? Got any other questions? Tell me more about House Kosh Buendia. Next to House Telos, they are probably the most powerful house in all of the Empire. That or House Akibara Sung. The Koshes have existed since the beginning, but it seems they never had enough power, not for their taste anyway. Their abhorrence for the old man was no secret. After all, he's had them and House as under his thumb for centuries. There are rumors the Koshes have made several attempts on his life throughout the decades, though nothing's ever been proven. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if House KB had something to do with the shutdown. Tell me more about House Akibara Sung. Those Akis, just like the Koshes, have wanted Oberon out of the picture for decades. They've always resented the old man for having more power than them. Hell, the Empire might be theirs if not for Oberon. You can see how that might rub those gene mods the wrong way. I've always thought that maybe they'd played a part, a large part even, in the shutdown. Those money grubbers wielding a tremendous amount of power, they still probably do for that matter. No, you definitely can't rule them out as suspects. They've always thought they're so much better than the rest of us, haven't they? You got other questions? I have no more questions at this time. I have a sneaking suspicion you have other questions too. What do you know about Vice Admiral Okonkwo? Well, you hear a couple stories about him. One is that he was your best friend, your right-hand man, always has been since your days at the academy together. The other is that he was very jealous of you. It said you were always Oberon's favorite, the Golden One, chosen to lead the Empire if Oberon ever stepped down, and that Okonkwo lived in your shadow and resented you for that. Me, I don't know which story to believe. Then again, I'm not much for gossip, know what I mean? What I like to do instead is get drunk and hit up the space casinos. Now that's a good time. Anyway, knowing the Vice Admiral Okonkwo as you do, only you know the truth there, Admiral. Right. Only I know the truth there. I have a sneaking suspicion you have other questions too. I won't keep a former Imperial soldier as a prisoner. If you stay out of trouble and no longer steal, you're free to go. Thank you, Admiral. That's kind of you, but you mind if I say something before I do? Go ahead. One thing kind of strikes me funny when I think back to the time I met you. And what's that? You haven't aged one bit. How could that be? That's just the darkness in your Vaughn. It plays tricks on the eyes. Yeah, you're probably right. Alright, I'm not sure if I got a Steam achievement for that or not, but... Okay, let's do the away mission here. Ah, yes. This is perfect. He would also do well, but... not as well as this officer here. Takashi Sung, he's a super good officer for these away missions. I could get a weapon here. And I do. Oh, 71 scrap. Well, that's quite good. Alright, I piled up some scrap there. I don't know how much. 200 scrap. Nice. Alright, so that's pretty good. What I need are repairs for the hull. A small civilian transport vessel, sir. Please don't attack. This is an Imperial ship, Captain. If you're a friend of the Empire, you're a friend to us. Oh, I assure you we are. The Empire has always been good to us. Very good. Traveling somewhere, Captain? We're trying. Our planet not far from here was attacked by scrappers. Terrible, vicious, hideous creatures. Thankfully, we managed to escape. Now we're simply trying to find a new home and arrive there in one piece. And where will this new home be? Anywhere that's safe, Admiral. Any moon or planet where we can live without fearing for our lives. Even a trash planet, if not too revolting, would serve our purposes fine. Remind me what a trash planet is, Caliban? A planet where other planets send their trash and sewage, Admiral. Do people live there? Not usually, but certain creatures do. You don't encounter many friendly ships like yours these days. I've only got 3 Neo-N left. Okay, let's offer him a Neo-N. Please, as a friend of the Empire, take some of our Neo-N to assist you in your journey. Thank you, Admiral. You are very generous, but we have all the Neo-N we need. Your pride prevents you from taking it. I suppose you could say that, yes. These are not times to be prideful, Captain. Not if you wish to see this new home and keep your passengers safe. Please take it. It is yours. Thank you, Admiral. Please accept this as a show of thanks. It takes up too much space in our cargo, and hopefully won't need it where we're going anyway. Ooh, engine disruptor Mark 1. Okay, I need repairs. Okay, let's get this Neo-N fuel, because we definitely need that. 2 commandos, we might as well take those. Oh, okay, and I need something... God damn it, like, I need something like, I need a frigate. This is a fighter Mark IV Minotaurus. Massive damage bonuses versus drones. Accelerate while moving in a straight line, deals up to 30 damage upon impact depending on the speed. So we can ram things. Heavy nuke. You know what? I'm not going to buy anything else here. What I need are hull repairs. Alright, and that's it for this sector. Okay, so this is it. I'm going into battle with the Pragma. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have been able to take that extra trip. We are detecting an unregistered Omni on your ship. Gathering in the nether, gathering in the nether. Judgment has been passed. Prepare for your execution. Okay, this is it. This is the big show. Oh god, he's got 4 ships. What are these? Interstitial Imprinter 4. Advances the Pragma interstitial tracker creation by 18%, taking damage. Upon taking damage, you'll be stunned for 25 seconds. Okay, so he's going to come at me with fighters and drones. So I got to get out my frigate. Let's get out fighter Mark. I got the fighter Mark IV prototype. Let's do that. And then we'll get the cruiser longbow here. And then we'll send the drone Mark I flash to attack him. Yeah, I think fighting the this group was a bad idea. Yeah, that's it. They killed me. So I shouldn't have gone after the Pragma. Game over. Your crew are dead because of your decisions, Admiral. You'll have to do better if you're going to save the Empire. Proceed with mine download and try again. Awakening and restart. Your mine download is finished, Admiral. Ready to try again? Customize your crew and battleship and continue on. Unready machine. Good, now don't die this time. So I've got the Excelsior class, I've also got the Chaos class. Let's stick with the Excelsior class. Oh no, I can't use Takeshi-san again. Alright. We'll try Anton and Ominous. So he's got, let's go with Fighter. Okay, so this run is not going to go good without that officer Takeshi-san who can do all those ground missions for me. Okay. Oh, look at this, the Pragma once again in this system. Should I go after the Pragma? Let's try one. A Pragma war container. Right, what Calvin said. Pragma are known to leave weapons and tech caches in their territory or retrieve them later if needed. Smart, unfortunately, Pragma war containers are usually protected by a gravity field collapser. Insidious tech that have triggered functions like a small black hole, compacting everything and everyone in its wake to a small ball of metal and flesh. Lovely. That said, if we can open the container without triggering the field collapser, of course, it could be a very nice haul. See, I don't have the officer to be able to do this, so send in some commandos, let's do it. Send in a small commando team to open the crate. We'll try, sir. They're slipping into their spacesuits now, but to be honest, my maggots already aren't exactly skilled in this kind of thing. Okay, sir, my men and women are slowly approaching the container to avoid triggering the collapse. Here goes nothing. Sir, they triggered the gravity collapser. My men and women, nothing but a ball of metal and flesh. I hope it was worth it, Admiral, I really do. I really could have used a cool weapon there. Pragma ship, sir. Let's hope they don't detect Caliban. An Imperial ship, then it is your duty to assist us. We are the Pragma. How can we assist you, Pragma? We are in need of scrap to repair our battleship. Be careful how you handle this, Admiral. The Pragma are rather sensitive. I can't spare the scrap. We would if we could, Pragma. It is Imperial law, but we have none to spare for our mission. Ordered by the Emperor himself, we need all that we have. A mission specially ordered by Oberon we do not know of? Yes, one of utmost importance, Pragma. Hence its secrecy. I do not know if I believe you, Admiral. Gathering in the nether, gathering in the nether. Unfortunately, we find it is not possible to prove what you say. Your ship will be destroyed, and so will everyone in it. We are the Pragma. See what I mean by sensitive? Alright, this is what we wanted. Another showdown with the Pragma. Ah, this is a very small Pragma. Okay, so he's sending in drones. Get the fighter out here. And then we'll send our drone Mark 1 to go fight his ship. Let's go. Get there, get there, get there. Yes! I stopped a squadron from spawning. Awesome. Oh, wow, 6 Neo-N. That'll keep me going for a while. I was really hoping for more shit than just Neo-N, though, so visit shop. Okay. There, we took down a Pragma battleship. Vindicated. An Imperial station, sir, but I'm uncertain if there is any activity inside. I'm not. Someone or something is definitely in there. My sensors say so. Contact the station. Ozu, let's contact the station. Securing a channel now, sir. Incoming message. Yours is an Imperial ship, a potential ally or not. Who are you? I'm a Pragma Admiral. You do not recognize my kind? Can you tell me more about yourself? I, like the others of my kind, was trained almost from birth to enforce Omni regulations, and so that is what I've done when the Empire was whole and also now. But why continue to enforce those laws now when everything is broken? It is my blood duty. I took an oath. That is why, Admiral. I'm a Pragma Admiral. You don't recognize my kind? Perhaps we can help you. Pre-shutdown, that would have been unimaginable, but yes, perhaps now you can. I, along with the 3 other Pragmas of my ship, are investigating a rogue Omni, which is to say, one not registered with the Foldnet. Isn't that just like you, Caliban? We would do well not to inform him. 3 of them went off in our ship in pursuit while I stayed behind to gather more information, as is our protocol. However, they have been gone for an unusually long period of time. You would enlist us in their cause? Yes, after all, it is your duty to help a Pragma, is it not? Why should we do this, Pragma? Did you not hear me, Admiral? It is your duty to help. These are strange times. Our mission is clearly of the utmost importance. Alright, if you find the Pragma ship, they will pay you, but you'll never have our respect. Yes, after all, it is your duty to help a Pragma ship, is it not? We'll do it, Pragma. I thought you would. Being a Pragma and you being an Imperial ship, you were hardly in a position to decline. Now go! Luckily for us, that Pragma did not detect my presence. Come on, let's get out of here. Ooh, wonderful. Okay, so local system. Then we're going to the identified place. Sir, a pirate guarding a fuel station. We're off at scanners. What do you want to do? Ambush the pirate ship. So they can't see us. Good. We use that to our advantage. Then after we've taken them out, we will fill up at that station. Now let's go to work. And get the ambush here. Okay, so we're gonna try something a little different this time. So I'm gonna take the drone, the quick moving drone. Then I'll take what is he gonna put out? A fighter? I'll put my frigate back here. Alright, so what we wanna do is get the squadron there. What's happening? Why won't my commands work? That they're healing as they go. That's cool. Okay, yes, we got a new frigate, so that's helpful. So we handed that pirate a defeat, but the station was damaged in the fight and its Neo-N is leaking out. We won't be filling up here. That's okay, because we got another frigate with bender drive. So teleport the unit to its destination. Cannot use regular move. Interesting. And then anomaly. Pirate battleship, sir. This is a dangerous place. There are pirates around here. Prepare to fight. Let's go back to the army depot, I think, for a second. See if I can buy anything else. Oh, I can buy a flak cannon, or I can buy a cruiser Mark 1. Now let's save for now. All right, so this is it. We're going back into battle with the Pragma. I need their advanced tech and their advanced ships. Hey, saw your ship there, so I thought I might ask as well. We need a hyperventilator 23 to make a generator go. Any chance you got one kicking around? I think we got some scrap around here to pay you with somewhere. Chief here, sir, listening in. We don't have a 23 in our stock, but we could break a bird down and get it that way. Up to you. Break down a squadron to give part of